Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Ghost here with a build tutorial video. As requested, I will be covering the braziers that I have sitting out front and the side of my beautiful town of Agerheim. If you haven't seen that video, then you can check it out on my Reddit profile. I even have it on my YouTube. But without further ado, here is the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so step number one is to find your location. After you found your location, you're going to need to raise the ground. But first, you're going to need to build a workbench and a stone cutter bench in order to do that. So you're also going to need a lot of stone to do this as well. So if you're low on stone, my suggestion for stone farming is to actually go to the plains and mine out the monoliths. So after you've got your stone pillar created as high as you can go, you're going to want to place a 2-meter beam down the center of the pillar. The next step is to place a 1-meter beam off the end of this beam. The next step after this will be to place 2 horizontal 1-meter beams directly off the end of this beam holding shift. You want to hold shift and get the tops lined flush. After placing the second one, that will give you a pretty good starting point for the ring to be centered over the pillar. To create the ring, I'm using a 1 rotation click off my mouse wheel, and I'm just going all the way around. Now that you've finished the first ring, you're going to want to place some vertical 1-meter beams off the bottom side of the ring on every other intersection. I like to face the face of the beams so that they run as perpendicular to the edge of the ring as possible. The next step is to create a second ring underneath following the exact same pattern as the top ring. You're going to want to rotate each 1-meter beam by 1 click on your scroll wheel. After you've completed the second ring, you're going to want to switch over to 45-degree beams. You're going to want to snap all of these beams to the bottom of the vertical posts above. You're going to want to make sure that the face of the beam is also flush to the face of the vertical post above it, and complete the circle all the way around. Your next step is going to be to create a temporary scaffolding or even a staircase that's more permanent. I like to use stone archways to make stairs all the way up in order to light the fire after I've placed it. But for the sake of this video, I've just placed in a couple of wooden platforms just so I can get up top and get the fireplace set up. After you've got up top, you're going to want to remove this beam and then place down your bonfire. The final step is going to be creating the fingers that wrap around the fire. What I like to do is find a point on the ring that I want to be forward, or the front facing location. In this case, it's going to be this location that I'm standing in right here. It's going to be this seam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 26-degree beams rotated so that it's parallel to the beam below as a starting point. And I'm going to wrap around and make 5 fingers doing this. So there's a new pattern here. What I'll do is rotate it twice, and then this finger being the first one will have 5 beams that run up. On the 4th one, I'm going to place a vertical post in order to support it. From there, I'm going to pick another 26-degree beam, and I'm going to start the second finger. So in order to start the fingers, you need to have a proper spacing between them. In this case, I use 3 intersection points. So that's the point of origin. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll start there. And this finger will have 4 beams instead of 5, both rotated twice. Starting on the 3rd finger, I'm going to do the same thing, count the 3 spaces, put the first beam in parallel to the beam below, do 2 rotations, and continue on. The fourth finger, 1, 2, 3, put the beam in parallel, 2 rotations, and then the final one, 1, 2, 3, place it in, make sure it's parallel to the beam below, and that's it. That's all she wrote. All you have to do is light your fire, remove your temporary scaffolding, or leave your permanent stairs, whatever you built, and from there, enjoy. You can place these everywhere. They're really nice. You can even do like a stone ring around the base like I did in the other one there. There's lots of different things you can do to decorate these. And yeah, that's how you build my braziers. If you guys have any other questions or comments, don't hesitate. If you want another video from something you've seen in my town, ask, I'll do it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and thank you very much for watching it.